Ability option to toggle menu narration. Audio is only available when connected to servers.
A return. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out.
He's loose. 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. Getting set for the extra point after loading the scoreboard book for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper came on that 62-yard run to the house. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside. It's Osborne. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his target. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
That was a 3rd down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on 3rd down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam at the 20. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right. And then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Left side is Edwards. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Keep it on the ground. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Powers inside. Across the 45. Speeding down the right side. Inside the touchdown. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he knows how to finish in style. A 66-yarder to the house. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside. It's Osborne. Turning it on. Past the 50. He's dragged out after the huge pickup, and I think they're going to get a bonus 15 out of this one for the face mask. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. On the run, it's Riley. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess. Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide right, it's Edwards. Snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown, Alabama! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the point after is good. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Hits inside. It's Jackson. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Going downfield for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Keelan Russell. With the catch, it's Edwards. Breaks into the open. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. To the air, it's Russell. Makes the grab and room to run. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field. But when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play.
He is snowed under nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. Just can't.
Shakes a man, and he might take off. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a first and 10. Run in the red zone, it's Coleman. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Plows through the defense. Racing down the left side. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Just blew his way through a couple of defenders and reached Peter. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year.
Well, we see the home run on offense, but defensively, you've got to do a better job tackling. You've got to get hats to the football, and then you've got to bring the ball carrier down. Poor fundamentals, poor tackling help lead to that long touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, but a touchdown on the board. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tide ready to roll on offense. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession. Makes the catch, and he's free. He's at the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Bama! Once he got some room, it was over.
It's so nice to have that tight end that can be a chess piece. You can move him around, and then guess what? He can break tackles. He can make explosive plays. You've seen tight ends grow and get faster and bigger and stronger, and they throw it to him short, and look at the speed. He does the rest for the long touchdown catch.
And he's going to bring this one out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Turns it upfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. On the draw, it's Jackson. He's past the marker. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Buckeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Making the adjustment. Fresh set of downs going up top. Oh, pressure's coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down to the air. Right side, it's Glover.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Send the tight end in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gonna let it fly. Fires it incomplete. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Keeping his eyes downfield. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense can convert the fourth down, and it paid off. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. The give to the single back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hand.
Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
Looking for room, it's Coleman. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Rides to the back. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier. easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They boot it away on 4th down. He's got great speed. Wide open, and it's a foot race. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. It's up for the 1st down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they'll still have one in their pocket for grabs it. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Trying to pound it in. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Still looking to his right. Got out of trouble and throws. What a job to lay out and make the catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with Oregon taking on the Virginia Tech Hokies. And it's the Ducks looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Russell. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
From the gun, it's Osborne. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Alabama pushing the tempo.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter.
Got enough space, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown time.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So this 2nd half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Out wide left, it's Robbins. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Zings it complete to the right. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Headed to the edge, it's Jackson. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on second down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Needs it here on fourth down. It as he throws. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Line getting set on second down. Again. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just
makes the grab in their space. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He scores for the 5th time in this game. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that.
Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you can see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing Russell. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Riley. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Makes the catch. It's Edwards. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Quick give. It's Osborne. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to...
Snags it, and he's open. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right foot.
Hang on, Swoopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on third down. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
They'll ride the hot hand. Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Alabama! Into the end zone with a breakaway score. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Second down, gonna throw it. Fires left. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. They come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Under pressure. He's going to run it. Still running at the 40. There he goes. And he was off to the races. Finally tipped up at the 36. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees
upstairs to make the catch. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. Driving forward, it's Jackson. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Working that left side now. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
the quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes are thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. just out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Flush to the left. Going to try to get it himself. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
On the run, it's Coleman. There he goes. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Ohio State calls its second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. Flying out to the left. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing the third down and goal.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Takes it inside the 25, and he'll bring it back. A stop and return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book.